Hey guys, it's the Southern School Belle. I am doing my first video blog and I'm so excited to go on this journey with you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys why I'm starting this journey and kind of what this journey is going to be. So I've been wanting to vlog for a while and I just decided to take the plunge now that I got my first teaching job, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be teaching first grade and we go back July 25th, which is really early because I'm here in Georgia. But the kiddos come August 1st. So I got my first teaching job, and I just thought that it would be a really cool experience to see a first year teacher kind of go through her first year and the struggles and the excitement and kind of everything that comes along with that. I feel like everybody who's on YouTube right now who is talking about their journey, they're several years into their journey and they just kind of reference back to their first year. So I just thought it would be something different for people to look at as someone actually going through their first year through this journey. So a little bit about me. I am from Georgia. I am 24 years old. It took me 5.5 years to get my degree, but I got it. And really cool situation. I kind of want to talk about getting hired and kind of how that process goes, but I don't really know exactly how other people have to go through the gut-wrenching process of getting hired after college, because I actually got hired at my school that I student taught at. I student taught from August to December, and in December, one of the teachers at my school was going on maternity leave. And so my principal just assumed, she was like, you know what, you're going to take on her classroom until she comes back in like March or April, whenever she was scheduled to come back. And so I said, okay, that's awesome. You know, kind of have a job lined up. It's really hard to find a job in the middle of the year. So I did that, and then turns out the teacher decided not to come back. So then I got to finish out the school year with those kids. So I've been teaching since December, but I haven't had my own classroom, if you know what I mean, to be able to do with what I want. And I kept having the anticipation of her coming back. And then it was, you know, the end of March when she decided she wasn't coming back. So then I only had a couple months left of this school year. So I was in kindergarten, and then the following year we got an extra allotment in kindergarten, but one of the teachers who was teaching first grade wanted to go back down to kindergarten. So my principal came up to me and offered me the position of a first grade slot. So I was super excited about that. And then she kind of offered me a really unique position where I could actually, what we call, loop with our students. So since I was in kindergarten, I would actually get to take my class to first grade. And I was really, really excited about that opportunity. So I did have to go through an interview with my principal, and I did not know what to expect. I really, sounds awful, I really didn't prepare like other people do, I'm sure, for the interviews, because you have to understand that I did my interview after spring break, which was like mid to late April. But I had already been there since August. So I was very familiar with every teacher. I was very familiar with how things ran in the school, so I didn't have to do any kind of research. I was also in the middle of teaching, so it was just kind of, hey, come by my office for an interview when you have a moment, because she knows that we don't really have any time during the day. So it wasn't even a scheduled interview. It was just kind of like, hey, I have some time here. Are you good? And so I went in, and she just kind of asked me a few questions about how I would use classroom management, and some questions about how I would lesson plan and use some of the resources that we have set up at our school. I am in a Title I school. So we do have Title I teachers that come in and they help some of our lower babies. So I just kind of answered those questions. It was honestly like a 10-minute interview, and she asked for my references. And so I gave her my supervisor's email, and then a couple of the teachers that I have worked with in my school. And of course they both really liked me, so they gave me really good reviews. And my supervisor gave me a really good review. And so it was like, the next day, maybe 2 days later, she called me back into her office and she was like, hey, just want to let you know that you do officially have the job. So it was a very painless process, which I'm so grateful for, because if I ever leave this school or stop teaching and then come back to it, later on if I have kids and stuff, I don't know how that's going to really work out. So needless to say, this vlog is going to be a lot about teaching and my first year of teaching. But since it is June and it is the summer, we have like 6 to 8 weeks before we go back to school. I'm going to really be vlogging about some of the the summer projects I'm going to be doing. As being a first year teacher, I don't have anything. So I'm going to the dollar store. I'm trying to find new dollar stores that I haven't already wiped out of stuff, and get materials and things that I need for my classroom. I'm also very lucky because since I knew exactly what classroom I was going into before I finished the school year, I actually was able to move all of my stuff from my other classroom, and then the stuff that I had at home, I was able to bring it to the school during post-planning, and I was able to at least put it in my classroom. So I'm kind of going throughout the summer to set things up. So I'm going to take you guys with me on that journey as I'm setting up, some things here and there. So I'm just really excited to be doing this, and I hope that I'm able to help some people who might still be in school. That is all for this video vlog. I hope that you guys will join me on the rest of this journey, and I'll see you later. Bye.